Hi, and welcome to The Piece of Persistence. I'm your host, Abigail Wright. Last time on episode 10, you got to meet Annie Small, an incredible woman, wealth manager, and friend. Today, I have the privilege of introducing you to an equally incredible man, her husband, Daniel Small. I've had the privilege of knowing them both as two of the most fun-filled, inspiring people I've ever met. So I couldn't resist asking him to just come and share some of his wisdom as well. A native of Roselle Park, New Jersey, Danny has a surprising 31 years of experience in the financial industry. So I have to ask, between you and Annie, did you guys start when you were like 12, 14?
Close, 19.
Still very impressive. He currently works as a senior municipal bond trader and strategist for RBC Wealth Management. His awareness of the markets and their influences helps provide clarity when he helps clients to make important decisions about their portfolios. With more than 10 years of training, often alongside Annie, Danny's also working on his third degree black belt, or Sandan, at the Aikido schools of New Jersey. They've been married for 26 and a half years and together for 32. It's amazing.
Thank you.
They also work with children's and veterans charities together. Some of Danny's favorites include the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Wounded Warrior, and Salute Heroes. The Coalition to Salute America's Heroes provides severely wounded veterans of the wars of Iraq and Afghanistan and their families with emergency financial assistance and other support services to help them recover from their injuries and rebuild their lives. In 2004 and 5, Danny and Annie even worked with a National Guard family readiness group to help support families of a local unit that was sent overseas. Danny, you have such a giving spirit, and I'm really just grateful that you decided to give of your time. Thanks for hanging out with us on the show today.
Oh, my absolute pleasure.
So Danny, I'm curious, what is it that led you to finance? Have you always been interested? Was it one of your passions?
I was good with numbers as a teenager, and I've also played a lot of cards. Turns out those are two things that are important in the world of finance, even today.
Playing cards?
Playing cards.
How so?
The game theory used to trade different products is based on the same simulations that card games are. For instance, equity options mimic blackjack or roulette. What I like to do currently mimics the card game gin.
Wow, I had no idea. So talk to me about your life in finance. Is it a passion for you?
Yes, I definitely enjoy the game. There's a lot of moving parts to it. Following the markets, anticipating the markets, predicting what will happen, and helping clients make the right choice.
So what are your future goals? Another career, travel, retirement, teaching?
Still quite happy in this career. I'm not old enough to retire. I haven't won the lottery. I do keep playing. You never know. But I'd like to stay in this line of work for at least another 10 years. In the meantime, I do enjoy teaching Aikido, especially with the teenagers, any adults, getting people started. And plus, it's my own avenue of self-discovery. So would I like to do anything else? Maybe at some point in time, retire, teach Aikido, maybe help coach. Those are some of my goals.
Nice. So talk to me more about Aikido. How did you two stumble on it, and what does it mean for you in your life?
I had studied martial arts when I was younger. I had studied a version of Taekwondo called Tang Sudo.
Huh.
Lovely here with one of the very well-known Grandmaster Wong. His dad actually started the art, so it was great when I was in my 20s.
So is it different from Taekwondo in many ways?
Oh, much different. Moved from the striking art, or the MMA stuff, which I leave for the younger folks, to something that is a mind, body, spirit art, and actually can help you with healing, growing old, improving your awareness of life in general.
You've been with your high school sweetheart your entire adult life. You've been in the same industry for your whole career. And you've lived in the same part of New Jersey your entire life. I take it you're a very loyal person.
If you're going to reach for the stars, you need to have your feet on the ground at times.
So has it helped you to take risks then in the rest of your life?
Life is all about living. So if you understand what the risks are ahead of time and how to prepare for them, you can, the risk becomes a reward at the end.
What drives you in life?
Waking up every morning drives me. It's a self-satisfaction from accomplishing what I want to do in life, with my career, with my hobbies, and of course with my wife.
So you and Annie have been together for 32 years, which is amazing. How do you keep things going, keep things fresh, stay together? Do you have any tricks?
Well, our relationship is grounded in our early years. We actually were musicians together, so we played music together. We were best friends in the beginning, so it was easy to talk to each other. So I think part of our success to is our ability to read each other's rhythms and stay with them and harmonize in order to be successful.
Wow.
But other little tricks, we've never stopped dating. We will still on a Friday night, even if we're staying in to watch a movie, the two of us will primp and preen like we're going out on a date. We always try to go to bed watching something funny, so you go to bed happy. And, we don't go to bed mad. So we wake up together and start our new day.
That's great. Clearly you have a passion for volunteering. How has that enhanced your life?
I think it's important to give back to the world. Do a lot of work with veterans because, frankly, I don't think we do enough for them. They protect us, they keep us safe. They outside of, military involvement, they do a lot of work themselves, helping other people. And when they come back home, I think they need to know that people appreciate what they've done. At least that's how I feel on the veteran side. With kids, I think every kid needs a chance. The Make-A-Wish Foundation has been a charity for us, I guess, for like the last 6 or 7 years. I believe that children are the future. I know it belongs in a song, but they are. And, the Make-A-Wish Foundation helps kids that are suffering, experience that maybe one thing in life or two things in life that they're never going to get a chance to do otherwise. It's a great memory to create for them, a great bridge, I guess, before they have to leave us.
So do you have any habits or traits that you'd attribute to your happiness and success?
I seem to be naturally happy, as I'm told by a lot of people, and natural optimism. You can do things to enhance that. I believe in my own personal growth and personal development. I never stop learning. I'll be dead when I stop learning. The books I read, the people I talk to. I've been fortunate to have a very interesting and at times colorful life. And the people that have come in and out have really inspired me to continue to grow and share that with other people.
If there's one thing that you could help the world see differently, what would it be?
I love this question. And it's really easy. That of all the major religions in the world, they all share the same message. It just matters when the message was exposed, and there was a reason probably at the time it was exposed to the world. But we need to let go of all the fears that we have and realize that it's just us here on this planet. And we need to get things right before we get it so wrong that we can't help the future.
What do you think some of that message is?
Go out there with love. Go out there without prejudice. Because the amazing thing will happen that if you meet somebody that you've been brought up to be prejudiced against, when you start to talk to them, you will suddenly find you have a lot in common.
Do you have any advice for us?
I learned this from my dog. My dog woke up every morning, didn't know what time it was, didn't know what day it was, but as long as she saw myself and my wife Annie, she was happy. So I kind of live by that same philosophy. As long as I'm waking up next to my wife, my day starts out happy.
So since you've learned all these lessons from your dog, do you find that you still sometimes get down or depressed? And how do you get out of that?
Everything moves in a cycle. So the answer is yes, I get down, I get depressed. But what I've learned from my meditation practice is to not hold on to those thoughts, to let them flow. And as I tell my students when they meditate, to let those thoughts be like a leaf on a stream. And they float down the stream. They don't stay there, right? Even when water becomes ice, it's still moving. Ice melts. The weather changes. Same thing. Let those thoughts go. They're not permanent. They're temporary.
So you don't hold on to anything?
No. Can you hold on to a cloud in the sky?
No. That's beautiful.
Right.
Jay, thank you so much for just having fun with me today and for sharing so much of your wisdom with us. I really appreciate it.
It was my absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thanks. And thank you for watching The Piece of Persistence. Did you know that all of your reviews, every share, Every comment goes a really long way in helping us to spread the piece of persistence. So please give us some love via your reviews, your comments, and share us with a friend if you like today's episode. If you want to hear more, there's an extended audio version of every one of our podcasts on our iTunes channel or on your favorite podcast app. Thanks for tuning in, following us on Facebook, and subscribing to find new ways to balance the happiness and success in your life.
But if we've forgotten what really makes us sing and dance at night, it's the people around and our dreams that lift us up from our